there's physicians that are in underserved areas that the cost is going to go up and they're just going to quit. You know, if you look at malpractice insurance in New York State, it's the highest in the country.
This is not an easy vote. This is not a simple matter to protect, unfortunately, people who are grieving. This is the entire system that is slowly coming down because the costs are unbearable, because access to care is not happening. Pick up the phone and try to get an appointment with any North Welland physician. It's 6 months now. We're 3 months in my office, and we're getting close to that because we can't keep up because physicians are leaving. And if this is what the senator and what the Senate wishes, that people have such poor access to care, especially emergency care, this is the road to go down. Make our malpractice unbearable. That's what this does. And that's why we're here to present our concerns.
What we really would like is to have a situation where we can have a seat at the table, have a conversation about these unintended consequences, and maybe just like we were saying about chapter amendments, something so that we can have all parties sort of addressed in the situation rather than just pushing this through and having legislation go through that is going to have these unintended consequences that are going to have massive effects on quality as well as access to care of all of the constituents, as well as yourself and the senator.
So I don't know if there's any ability for the senator to sponsor some legislation possibly to carve this out. If you want to have other groups, being able to litigate, for the grieving families, and friends, it's one thing, but, I think we physicians are being hit pretty hard already, and I think this is only going to add to our misery. So with
that in mind, we hope that these sort of things are taken into account by the senator in a potential, like Dr. Pipia had mentioned, a work group or something that would just allow for the community of physicians to be heard as this legislation moves forward. So
as PA, they just once they accumulate 8,000 hours, they want to have the privileges of a doctor. There's no reason that should happen, right? They're a good, valued member of the healthcare team. They're important to us. A lot of physicians need physician assistants so that they can extend the amount of patients that they see. But to let the physician assistants as a class work and do whatever they want to do is not the right thing, all right? And it's just, the supervision is very, very important.
And where there's a shortage of physicians, such as in the upstate New York urban areas, which are worse than, say, Long Island, there's the same shortage of PAs and NPs. So they don't serve a purpose to provide additional access. They are providing care, and they should be part of the team, but they cannot be leading the team. They simply don't have that sort of experience.
There are a number of issues because, as has been stated, physician's assistants and nurse practitioners are very valuable members of our team. That being said, when they do practice independently, and studies during COVID have shown this, not only has the cost of practice increased, but also the quality of their decisions has been measured and has not been consistent with the standard of care in many situations. And so not only are we increasing the cost of care, we're also decreasing the quality, and we're not improving access.